Tripping. Man, you better hope it ain't snowing. Watching the end of that finals game. Yeah, ain't nobody watching that shit. Nah, it's the fourth quarter. It's a close game. Pacers only up like 3. Yeah, they gotta win 4 though. I mean, but all the games been close though, so it's hard to say. Yeah. Right. You ready to search? All right, ready. I hate this part of the game. They need to figure this part out. Oh man, OKC then went up 1. Yup, it's 104, 103. Yeah, SGA or whatever his name is. Yeah, he just hit a shot. I mean, it's still like 2 minutes left.
As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers.
Yeah.
48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis.
Little some.
By David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Recruiter put a kicker on the list, huh?
The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the toss. Twist his way through. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45.
Oh man, had that boy jumping out of shoes.
Explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Going to the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
To the air, it's Wilkins. Fires to the tight end. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, entered to the goal line.
I don't know what you did there.
West Virginia. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint.
Man, that was a hell of a drive.
They just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Booted that hole.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll leave it with him. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Let's go.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball.
Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Don't let it get ugly early.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Makes his connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Bowles his way forward. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
To throw, it's Wilkins. Going for it all. And they
Pass interference anyway.
Deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's got it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Washington State, 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Motion from the offense. On third down, going up top. And that's
No way.
incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Wide out in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it.
And the turnover on downs.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to make it.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
To the air, it's Mateer. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Washington State lines up quickly. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Throw me the ball.
They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've done a really good job.
It's about to happen.
Find mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed.
Man, what's up?
Quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this.
I knew they was going to win.
He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's over. OKC won.
Productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
I don't know. It ain't flashy yet. It's over, though.
Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. You saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground. And now they've gotten another first down.
They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires into the end zone.
Give me that. I told you.
And he's brought down.
I told you. Told you he was going to throw me the ball.
Personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
For sure.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's
Illegal
a flag
touching.
on the play. Let's see.
Pass interference, even better.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last
Ouch.
play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives him a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Can anyone catch him? And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big
Thought you had it, huh?
on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that,
Not so fast, my friend.
You have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And now
Oh.
the ball's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion.
Man, it was a hole, bro.
Loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost
I don't know what he was doing.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like...
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
First and goal, Washington State. Timeout, West Virginia.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground.
We almost picked that.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
And the Cougars in the hurry up. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score.
Man, I was there.
Snagged in the end zone.
I knew you was doing that.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fair catch called for and made. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, West Virginia! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well.
That was your safety. I don't know what he was doing.
So they got the touchdown.
I like looked them off.
For the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards and up out the oak. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads it left. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator.
Bon voyage. Man, I scored in what, 20 seconds? Something like that? Nah, it might not even been that.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors at our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
I got recruits at this game. I couldn't let this be close. Yeah.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Yes, sir.
And picked off. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
Hands it off.
Man, he came down at the last minute.
It'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding
Sheesh.
job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
I guess the DBs didn't come to play like I said in the magazine cover.
Quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't.
Nah, you still get a real good bowl game. But this BTA right here, though.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go.
Ah, man.
He's at the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Virginia, 42. Washington State, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. caught in the backfield. It's Ray.
Come on, man.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They make the stop, and this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's White. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Dropping back, it's Wilkins. He's right on target. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
4-11.
Some of that. And with that completion, now he's over.
Boy got 4-11.
Yards on the day. That's a really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
They're saying different stuff on your TV.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit.
No, I'm saying that I know they wasn't saying nothing on my TV.
They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Grabbed in the middle, it's Charles. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example. The quarterback
It looked like he tried to do the right thing.
Same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That
touchdown, West Virginia. And the punishment has been extended. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad. You start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the piece.
And they desperately
I still can't believe that boy Stephon. He about to play in this championship. All I gotta do is win out. Can't mess up. Got Notre Dame. Oh, I don't know, bro.
If they took it down the field for a touchdown, they can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things.
I mean, they was already winning, so.
Found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick.
They still got some losses on them.
Find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage.
Oh, come on.
And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. And let's Let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Mateer.
Give me that user pick. Yes, sir.
Trying to take it back. Inside the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
That was user right there, my boy.
That is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here.
And down he goes back at the 3.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, West Virginia 56, Washington State 14.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, and more points.
I don't know. He ain't that fast, but he got decent speed.
They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in a year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys.
Fight back, bro.
What else is happening in college football this weekend?
Fight back. You can't just have a good showing against Eric and then do this.
Feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big.
I barely throw it away because I feel like my stick drift will mess it up.
Still making life really miserable for this offense.
Unloads to
Give me that. Oh, wow.
and they'll finally bring it
Oh,
down.
wow.
Rips off a huge play.
That's crazy right there.
Going back to work on first down. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He wants to pass it on second down.
Oh.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game.
In the shadows.
Duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down.
Yes, sir.
So much here in the
It's lockdown D over there.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up. You feel really good.
I mean, you caught that one touchdown.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse.
No, I think I hit the wrong button. I think I did field goal. It did field goal block or some shit.
Back ready to dive into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the foot. Lofts one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the stomping has commenced. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. David, the punter got some work on this time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines of this drive. He lobs one high down the left side.
Don't.
It's his 4th interception of the game. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires left.
Ah,
And he intercepts it. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Good timing on the quick out. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the
bro,
first down.
why you laughing so hard?
He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays.
Come on, bro, pull it together, man.
Continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. You'll call for the fair catch here. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks.
Oh, he's wide open.
We've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive.
You saw him, though?
Take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll line up for a second down play.
He cold, too.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Lets it fly on the move. And he's thrown another interception.
That was a short ball. He was open.
No problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Maybe the wind too, because it fell short.
Lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter. I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins.
Oh,
The 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite.
I didn't think he got there.
Drain the rest of the time away. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. At the 45, on his way. Running toward the tape. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules.
I thought I could throw that high ball.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He'll start this drive firing. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. He got
Well, that was across his body, though, bro.
Happened, but just couldn't find a man.
And And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in.
Threw it right to him. I wasn't even expecting.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive.
Thought I could block that.
Roughing the punter penalty. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Getting some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh.
Come on, throw me the ball again before the game over.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
On the move, he fires. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Power football with the run. Open space.
He's so fast.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
That's caught. It's Ray. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right?
What?
Quick shuffle pass.
I don't know what happened there. Nah, bro, I don't know. They ran it wrong.
I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Because he flicked it.
Wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
grab behind the line. It's Brooks. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
It's complete to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll try to follow that last touchdown.
Oh, man.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they were obviously expecting onside kick.
Hey.
This team on the field, they're able to jump on the ball. And
Going for 90.
First down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Mateer.
Give me the pick.
Puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Nearly.
You like was throwing it to me.
It'll be second down.
You was throwing it. Oh, Eric got the most interceptions thrown. Yo, dude, number 2.
Get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass.
You got 21. He got 23. What the hell y'all be doing?
Help them out in coverage.
One more play to pad the stats. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's not afraid to go deep. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
6-12, bro.
The ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left.
Where's Logan at? I hear her iPad, but I have no. Oh, she was next to me, sleep. I didn't even know, bro. I had heard her iPad, but I didn't.